Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Kitty Crossing, and today we are doing a speed build video of my entrance. So right now it doesn't look too bad, but I have a little space between the airport and the plaza, and I want to use that space a bit better because right now this space hasn't reached its full potential yet. And also I made the cat path, so I want to use that. And yeah, I'm gonna be flattening it down. And actually, as I was doing that, Rilla came up to me and she wanted to sell me a safety helmet. That's just how much she cares about me. She was like, you already have a helmet, but you need a better one. Sadly I couldn't wear it because you can't wear hats when you have the helmet from the app on. But here it is. She gave me this. So I thought that was so cute, so I just had to record that little bit. And yeah, then I flattened down this whole area. It was looking really empty, like there's so much space. Like I did a really bad job decorating it earlier because like look how much space that is, and before it was like just not it. I kept this little front bit because I actually really like how it looked like. But yeah, so I start placing down my main path, which is the cat one. I made that in my previous video, so if you haven't seen that, you should check it out. I'll put that video just in the corner, and yeah, I kind of tried to do something. I cut out the part because it kind of took me ages to figure out where to put it and how to make it look okay, but this is what I ended up going with. And then I started to work on the cliffs. I just kind of wanted it to be like a wide path, and then you could walk through it and see like a bunch of cherry blossom trees. My island is going to be saved in cherry blossom season. I mean, duh, it's because the trees are pink and the petals are like here today, which just made it so much more better. I think this is my favorite season, as I mentioned. It's so pretty. Like, how, if your favorite season isn't cherry blossom season, then how is that possible? Like, it just got to be. Like, look at this, it's so pretty. You know, the grass is nice and green, and then you got the trees, of course. And yeah, so here I make the cliffs. It's just a kind of simple random shape, just big enough to put some trees on top, and you'll later see me decorate it, obviously. And it's just going to be a bunch of kind of natural looking items like bushes and flowers and stuff, you know. And I'm going to be using my favorite items for the decorations. You'll also see that in a moment. But yeah, I do some more terraforming, and CJ actually came today. I should probably actually talk to him because I haven't done that yet. And then there's going to be the fishing tourney on Saturday, so you know, some exciting stuff. And then this is the kind of main thing for it, and then I start to put in some trees because, as I mentioned earlier, they're kind of the main thing here. I mean, actually the main thing is the path, I guess, because like it's cats. But I kind of mark out where I want my trees to go, and then I place them down because that way I just see like how many I need and all that. I do end up changing a few, like there were too much in one area, or like it just wouldn't fit in some spots. But where I put the holes is where I ended up putting the trees for most of them. So that's how it all looked like with the trees, and Rilla is just chilling there. So the next bit was the decorations. So the first thing I wanted to do was have like a little sitting area. So I mainly use the Sanrio stuff. As you could see, we got that Kiki and Lala cloud maker, which is one of my favorite items. Actually, it is my favorite item. I mean, it's a pink star with a cloud in it. Like, what more could you want? And yes, I used that, and then the cinnamon roll table thingy. I also ended up putting like a cat cake on it, so I think that just made it look a lot better. The cat cake was pink. I mean, what could you expect? Like, most of the items here are pink. You know, I add in some flowers and everything. I use pretty much only pink flowers because that's what I just started off with, and I was going to use some of the white ones as well, but then I just kind of forgot and only used the pink ones. But I think it looks good. And for the shrubs, I use the oh, what's it called? The azalea tea tree something. That's like kind of what it's called. That bush. It's out of season, so you don't have the actual flowers. And yeah, that's the one I like most. I only recently found out that in cherry blossom season, there's no shrub that's in season, and I was like, eh? Like, so many flowers. Like, we need more. We need the flowers on the bushes. I mean, it's fine. Like, because we do have the flowers on the tree, so it kind of makes up for it. But yeah, I eat down a bunch of pink mushrooms everywhere, like on the top cliffs, because that kind of filled up the space a bit more, and they're pink. I did actually use the actual original full mushroom items. I had two mush lamps at the very start of the entrance, right next to the airport. So yeah. And you guys, since I'm like just decorating here, I'm gonna tell you a story about my turnip fail. So basically, this was like ages ago. I think this was like back in November actually, so like ages ago. But I was like playing the game and I was trying to earn myself some money. So obviously I bought some turnips and I actually got a lot of bells. I got around 6 million, I'm not sure the exact number. But yeah, I earned about 6 million bells. And then I was like, let's buy a bunch of turnips and then sell them. So I spent 4 million bells and I bought a bunch of turnips. I think it was like 10,000. And on the first day, like the Monday when I went to Nick's Cranny, the price was 140 bells. So I was like, that's an okay price since I bought them at 110 bells. So I decided not to sell them. Like I was like I said, just on any other day. And yeah, I just went through the week trying to look for a good price, and I got the worst prices you could think of. Like first it was about like 50 bells, and then it went lower each day. It was like 30, then it was like the lowest it went to was about 20 bells or something like that. It was really, really low. And I was like, oh, let's time travel back to Monday so that I can sell the turnips. Like, surely, like they won't spoil because I'm not going like a few days forward. I'm going backwards. But guess what? They spoil, and the game auto saved before I could like quit or anything. So I didn't manage to get my turnips back, and they all spoil. I was so frustrated then, like all my bells were gone. And I already spent like 1 million by the time paying on my house loan and stuff. So I only had like 1 million left. And the next time I bought way less turnips, like way less. And I managed to like gain my money back bit by bit, but it took so long. Could you imagine losing 4 million bells worth of turnips? Like, fam. How do you do that? Like, I think I'm just the only one. Like, turnips spoil at some point for everyone, but for me it was just a fail. I didn't even want to talk about it. And I didn't even manage to get ants or flies from it for some reason, which is kind of weird now that I think of it. Maybe it's because like I bin them straight away instead of like waiting for flies. But yeah, I actually managed to catch the fly not that long ago, which I was trying to do, and I managed to do that. I'm very close to completing my sea creatures thingy. I only need 2 more. One more is in April, like some kind of lobster, and then I need one more, I think, in May or like sometime in summer. I don't really look. As for the fish, kind of close. Still need a few more, but I think I need about 10 more. And as for the bugs, I think it might be like 15 more or something like that. So yeah, I'm very close, and that it's like nice to have it filled up. And I also donate everything to the museum. My fossil collection is already full, like it's complete. It was done ages ago. I did actually quite quick. And as for the Red's art thing, no, I have barely anything donated. Like it's so hard. But yeah, enough of me waffling now about like the museum and stuff. For the decorations, I kind of mentioned earlier, just like pink flowers, and I used a bunch of custom designs like to fill out the area. Whenever there was like too much grass in the area, like I just placed down a custom design, like a bunch of cats everywhere and everything, you know, spicing it up and just making it look better. I've gotten to a point, sort of, that when I decorate something, like it looks good. Because with some builds, I still struggle, like I end up redoing a bunch of stuff, but especially with this build, like I'm gonna keep this for sure. Like it turned out really nice, I think, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Because sometimes I like watch people decorate on YouTube and I'm like, how do you do that? But now I'm that person on YouTube. Not to brag, but this is the final result. Look at Ursula just sitting there, like she's so happy that this entrance is done. And yeah, it looks very pink. Haters would say it's too much pink, but I love it. And yeah, these are the sides. Here I wanted to do a picnic, but that's for a different video. And then on this end, this leads to my campsite, which I think I want to redo, but I'm not sure what to do for it quite yet. But yeah, you can sit down here at your table, eat your cat cake. You know, we got the cloud maker. You can sit on the moon chair. I really love those cherry blossom branches in the background, like that item thing. I think it looks very cute. And this is the back, so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. And let me actually show you guys the like front of the entrance, because I don't really show that quite well. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty similar to the original, but I think it looks good. So that being said, it is the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed, because I had a lot of fun making this. And if you like Animal Crossing, you should subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And that's it. Have a great day on it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!